Wassup Agents, Epic Slayers here, welcome back to a brand new Division video. In yesterday's video I showed you the House Exotic SMG in the build that I've been running in Skirmish for 1.8, which I think a lot of you guys really enjoyed, so thank you very much for that. In that video though, I have had a lot of comments from you guys asking exactly how I got hold of the house, and in this one I really want to address that and tell you guys the best way of getting the house in 1.8. So if you enjoy this one, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's do this. So agents, you want to know how to get the House Exotic SMG as soon as possible. This is the go-to weapon in 1.8, especially for PvP. This weapon absolutely melts as per my last video, and really there are only two steps involved for giving you a chance to actually get this weapon, albeit the chance is a very small one. So it's the simple sort of steps to actually get there, but the actual chance of getting this weapon is slim. And it's difficult to obtain. So I'll break it down as simply as possible for you guys, so at least you'll be given that chance that a lot of people just won't have. Alright, so the first step is you want to wake up in the morning, go downstairs, you know, whack on the coffee machine, whatever you've got, Nespresso, all of that stuff. Make your strongest coffee that you have, and then follow that up with breakfast, right? You want to be prepared for the day, because you're going to be doing a lot of praying today, guys. The second step is you want to find a comfortable space in the house, right? Somewhere where you feel comfortable, you're in that sort of zen moment, and you can really communicate with RNGesus, because, to be honest, getting this weapon is all about fucking RNGesus at the end of the day. So you want to find a nice comfortable space, get that on however you want to flip and pray, I don't care. You can stand up, sit down, you know, stand on your head, whatever it is, whatever you feel comfortable with. You want to get in that position, and you want to pray for probably 1 minute or so, maybe twice a day. So once in the morning when you come home from work or whatever, then you do it again, and it's as simple as that, and hopefully RNG will give you the house, because that's how I got it. But on a serious note, guys, honestly, the best way that I've found, or at least the way that I've been enjoying getting the house, because that's important at the end of the day. There's no point in grinding something out for hours and hours and hours if you hate the game or hate that particular activity. You want to do something you're going to enjoy. Not only will the time go quicker, you'll enjoy it, and then when you do get the reward, that's great. For me, Resistance has been the massive difference in this game. I'm absolutely loving Resistance. I never really was a PvE player up until this point. I've always been PvP, and I was looking forward to Skirmish, but I've got to say, I actually prefer Resistance over everything in the game right now, and that's what I'm going to. So if you go into Resistance, once you get to level 5, then you'll be given a Resistance cache. It's tier 1 cache. On every 5 levels, you'll have a boss, and that boss, and it may be more than one boss as well, guys, those bosses have effectively had a chance to drop exotics. For me personally, out of the bosses that I've been sort of fought against, has probably been about, what, 20 bosses? I've had 5 exotics, 4 of them being Caduceus's. Don't get it twisted, my RNG isn't that great, but the other thing that you want to do is once you get to level 10, you'll get a Resistance tier 2. Okay, so just matchmake. Getting up to level 10 is pretty simple. Alright, it's not too difficult. Get up to level 10, and that'll give you a Resistance tier 2 cache. Now that thing has a really good chance of getting an exotic. That's how I got the house. Alright, when you get up to level 15, again, you'll get a Resistance 2 or Resistance tier 2 cache. Again, that has another chance of getting an exotic. Now, if you just want to kind of, what I would recommend doing is going from levels 0 to 15, dropping out. Level 0 to 15, dropping out. Because once you get over level 15 and up to 20, it gets a little bit more difficult unless you're in an organised group. And if you're matchmaking, that's probably not going to happen, and you will struggle. You'll be wasting your time. So for me, I would go from 0 to 15. If you've got a good group, 0 to 20, drop out. 0 to 20, drop out. And then in those actual Resistances as well, you can actually pay credits to get a cache, which gives you a guaranteed classified. It can give you an exotic as well, but really the important part is getting the Resistance tier 2 caches. So up to level 15 you get 2, level 20 you'll get 3, and of course if you're coming against say 3 bosses per round, then all those 3 bosses have a high chance of giving you an exotic, and I'm a good example of that. I've got given 5 exotics from just those, and then from caches, I've actually got about 4 exotics from the caches so far. Only got 1 house at the moment, so that's unfortunate. But there you go, guys. For me, that's the best advice I can give over getting the house. Of course, if you don't enjoy doing Resistance, which I don't see why you wouldn't, because Resistance is absolutely awesome, then you can go into Underground. I went into Underground today, killed a hunter. There was 3 hunters actually. Killed 3 hunters, got 2 exotics from those hunters. So again, that's another good activity to actually get an exotic. It's really up to you. But for me, the most important part, guys, is when you wake up in the morning and you've had your breakfast, you get down into a position you feel comfortable, and you pray to RNGesus. Because at the end of the day, if RNGesus isn't on your side, Doesn't matter, you're not going to get an exotic. Alright guys, well I realise this is a bit of a kind of like a jokey video, but I was being serious. Resistance for me is amazing, and if you enjoy that activity, then definitely do what I've told you to do. Hopefully you did enjoy this one. I was having a bit of a laugh, but I also wanted to give you some advice, a little bit more light-hearted compared to my normal content. Anyway, thanks for all your support on all my videos, and until the next one, Epic out.